I'm Ashton Addison from Blockwest Capital for Investment Pitch Media, and today on the Crypto Coin Show, we have Matias Dorta, the co-founder of AssetDash. Matias, welcome to the show, and thanks for taking the time today.
Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
You're very welcome. Let's dive into AssetDash, tracking your assets, getting rewards. How can we make the most of our dying portfolios in this bear market? Jokes aside, I know there are still people beating the market and cryptocurrency is going nowhere, but I'm excited to hear what you and your team are working on. So let's just dive right into it. I'd love to kick it off with just an overview of exactly what your team has built up to this point and what you're working on towards the future of blockchain, and then we'll dive into all the details.
Sounds like a plan. Ready to get started.
All right, let's go.
So AssetDash is a place where you can track your portfolio and now earn rewards on your investments. And that second component came into the fold this week when we launched DashDeals on Wednesday. So what DashDeals is it's a reward system, but based on asset ownership. So think of American Express rewards, but instead of based on credit and what you're spending, it's based on investments and what type of assets you own. Launched on Wednesday, had a big release, and the initial version of DashDeals was exclusive to NFTs. So right now, owners of NFTs in 15 different collections have the ability to access DashDeals. And on DashDeals on the marketplace, we have the ability to get discounts on gift cards from Airbnb to Uber Eats to Apple, Amazon, so on and so forth. And we also have over 30 different Shopify merchants that sell everything from clothing, fashion, electronics, home goods, so on and so forth. And we also have crypto companies involved as well. So you can get a $25 unstoppable domains credit. You can get a reduced rate on crypto tax services through CoinLedger. And what we're essentially trying to do is bring the best deals out there to individuals in the Web3 ecosystem.
Wow, very exciting. And following the NFT space for the last few years, it seemed that there was only a few NFTs that you could get that would sort of get you access to other rewards or other NFTs. And it seemed like for the most part, you're just getting a digital art or some kind of a profile picture. And it was hard to find a single place where you could capitalize on the assets that you owned. So I'm curious on how your team sort of worked this out and gone to each of the different NFT projects or how you partner with them, because it really seems like a bit of an isolated silo in trying to get all these partnerships together into one place to be able to accumulate rewards.
No, totally. So I think it works for a few reasons. So one, on the NFT project side, we were able to partner with the top projects in the space and did collab announcements with all of them. I think for the NFT projects, it was pretty straightforward because they're always looking for ways to add additional value to the community and add additional holders. And that's what we do at DashDeals, right? By creating this vibrant marketplace of deals, NFT projects are inclined and actually very interested in having their projects be a part of this, because instantaneously you now have another utility for holding the NFT, right? And it's a utility that we will continue to spearhead on our side, right? So the NFT project really doesn't need to do much work in that regard. They just know that if my community and my NFT is part of DashDeals, my holders now have an additional utility that they can basically rely on from here on out. So we actually had 40, 50 different NFT projects reach out on the first day because other projects want to get involved in what we're doing because they see the value there. Then on the other side with the merchants, I think we have a few great things going for us as well. So we were able to go out to merchants and strike deals in a few different ways. So one, we have a Shopify app that we created that's really innovative that lets any Shopify store launch a deal to DashDeals in under 2 minutes. Very straightforward process, very streamlined. So for Shopify merchants who want to get in front of the Web3 ecosystem but don't know how, you can now do that through DashDeals extremely easily. Secondly, we, I think, did a really great job realizing that there was an opportunity for us to actually create our own Shopify store and put products on there that we felt would do well in the marketplace. And that's what we did with a lot of these different gift cards, right? So we also have our own DashDeals store that we create and operate ourselves. So companies that aren't on Shopify, right, but still want to get in front of members on DashDeals, we can actually handle that entire process if it's a digital good, right? We don't do shipping or anything like that. But for digital goods, like digital gift cards, for example, we can do that very easily. And basically, we have two parts of this ecosystem, and DashDeals is where they all come together and mingle.
Very exciting and great to hear about the Shopify store that your team has built. Now, when you're looking at getting free rewards or discounts, often nothing's ever free. And it seemed in the past that the NFTs that would give the most rewards, they either had a floor price of 100,000, whether it was CryptoPunks or apes, and the small investors and little contributors that are just getting their first NFTs often are left out. So what is the threshold on what NFT projects you've gotten into this, and are there ones for people who are just getting involved from the beginning?
Yeah, great question. So we do have a lot of the higher tier blue chips, so the DYOR, the SMBs that come with a larger ticket price. But we do have two collections that have a lower floor. One is the Magic Eden Magic Tickets. That's a great community. I'm a huge fan of Magic Eden. I believe the floor there is around like 2-3 SOL. And then we also have the little pudgies that I think right now, USD wise, they're around like $300 to $400. What we really wanted to do is just strike deals with the best communities, no matter what the floor price was. Mind you, there is a correlation in a lot of cases where sometimes like the most active and biggest communities actually do have higher floor prices, and rightfully so. Better community warrants a higher cost of entry. But what we are doing now is we're going to start scaling it out to more NFT projects. We're still going to keep it pretty exclusive, but next week we're actually going to put out an announcement how we plan on introducing new projects to DashDeals and what that process will look like, because there's a lot of demand from projects, and we want to make sure we're very clear and upfront about how we see this working.
Definitely. And I was going to ask you about that next step for growth. Obviously, partnerships in getting deals is important. What do you see as most important? Is it getting in more NFTs or more retailers or more gifts? How do you expand from here, since it's really just the beginning?
Great question. So one part is definitely more deals, right? And that's something that we're working on every single day. Like that is now an ongoing part of what we're doing from a business standpoint, is constantly in the market to close deals, right? Talk to merchants, get them involved. We have a really clear value prop that we offer merchants. And, another thing that's playing to our favor is it's getting very difficult to get consumers through a lot of these Web 2 models of particularly paid ads. A lot of the privacy policy changes to Facebook and Twitter and Apple have led to a number of new changes in the way those paid ad models work and how they convert users. So we think businesses in general are more receptive now than ever to find new ways to target customers. And we provide a very new and innovative way through DashDeals. So we want to continue to be on the merchant front. If you're a merchant and listening to this, contact us, deals@AssetDash.com. We could streamline the process to get quality merchants onto the marketplace very easily. And then for the collection side, we are going to announce this upcoming week, Wednesday or Thursday of this upcoming week, how we plan to get new NFT projects involved, what that process will look like. To give you a little bit of a hint, there will be some sort of competition element to it. That way we can basically let the community in a way decide which projects they think we should include in DashDeals. And then the second, big thing we're focused on now is we're actually going to expand DashDeals outside of NFTs to other asset classes like stocks and cryptos. And that will happen this year as well.
Oh, that's very exciting. And I was going to ask about that, because outside of NFTs, what I've seen in cryptocurrency, at least in the past, is, there's sometimes there's an airdrop. I've seen it in the past with Cosmos Atom token holders, where if they were holding or staking a coin, they would get access to an airdrop. But often people totally miss the airdrop or don't hear about it just because it didn't really have it's hard to hear about the news, and again, everything's sort of in isolated silos. But to also expand to stocks and other investment assets, I feel like that could bring a whole, not just bringing more TradFi people in to get excited about that kind of assets, but like sort of tying in NFTs into all these other industries as well.
Yeah, totally. We want to be the rewards platform for investors across the board. And it's very similar approach that we have with our portfolio tracker. I think why our portfolio tracker has been such a hit is we don't really care about which particular asset class, we are most interested in. It's really about what our members are interested in. So the way we always talk about it is if a member of ours invests in something, then we want to support it. So we do everything from traditional finance, stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, to NFTs on 3 different blockchains, DeFi on 10 different blockchains. And we have a lot of great partners as well involved in the process, helping make this happen. So we want to give people a really broad horizontal view into all of their assets and make sure you can track everything in one place, and now earn rewards off of those assets as well.
Very exciting. And do you have any plans to create any NFTs or sort of tiers of rewards for like the loyal AssetDash members that have been there for a long time?
Great question. So we do have something coming out towards the end of this year. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it, but we do have a special surprise for our earliest supporters, and it ties back into DashDeals as well. So the early AssetDash portfolio tracker members will have an interesting perk coming towards the end of the year. And then we right now, actually, the way we do it on the app, which has been a huge hit and people really love it, is we give our premium access to AssetDash, the portfolio tracker. We give that to users for free. It's based on activity. So the more often you use the app, the more engaged and in tune you are with the app, the higher likelihood that you would get premium status. So we have thousands of members that are now in this premium tier. You get faster updates, you get faster price updates, faster portfolio calculations. You get access to new features early. We're also going to roll out an ability for you to update your portfolio more frequently, right? So if you make trades and things like that. So we try to keep loyalty, top of mind, and especially we have such great community members. We want to make sure that they feel, special and appreciative, because we do appreciate them, and we're lucky to have them. And everything we do is about trying to optimize the experience for them. So we always try to keep them in mind with everything that we do.
Great to hear, Matias. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I will be following along for those updates. And for the people that they either already have one of these NFTs that are available for rewards, or they want to get a part of the community so they can vote on, maybe their NFT can get into this reward section and sort of shape the future of DashDeals. What is the best way for people to get involved on that front?
Great question. So if you want to get involved with DashDeals and you want to see if you own an NFT that makes you eligible, just go to www.assetdash.com/deals. Very straightforward process. You paste your crypto address. We tell you if you're eligible. If you're eligible, you're just asked to verify to prove that you own that address, and then you have access to deals. If you do it and you aren't eligible, sit tight. You still can use the portfolio tracker. We are releasing new ways to become eligible every single week, right? Whether it's increasing the amount of NFT collections that are supported, whether it's expanding to other asset classes where you may own assets that are eligible for DashDeals, or this item that we're going to be putting out towards the end of the year that will give a lot of people eligibility as well. So that's the best way to do it, is assetdash.com/deals.
Sounds great, Matias. And I will leave the link in the description box below to make it easy for the viewers. Thank you so much for taking the time and for putting this all together to get rewards for people and bring extra value to people that are already holding crypto assets. I think it's a great way to have added value for the Web3 space. So congratulations on this launch so far, and all the best with it moving forward.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. Fantastic questions, and looking forward to doing it again.